We have confirmed something, actually broke the story over the weekend, that her body had been frozen.
And when you look at the dimensions, if you take out all of the racks in there, it is certainly possible that you could have done that. Again,
he put the body in the freezer. He put the body in the freezer.
Chase the money, chase the money.
All right, chat, next video, man. We got an update on the David case, okay? It says police reveal gruesome twist. All right, let's lock in.
Welcome to TMZ Live. We have a lot of new information in the case of the girl who was found dead in singer David's trunk. For starters, we have confirmed something, actually broke the story over the weekend, that her body had been frozen. Frozen in such a state.
Am I hearing that right? Hold on. Frozen? How was it frozen? In the heat, in the trunk of a car for all those weeks? What? Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Confirmed something, actually broke the story over the weekend, that her body had been frozen. Frozen in such a state that after being in that Tesla in the hot sun for days, when it was finally discovered, it was still partially frozen.
What the How? Yo, I don't know. We don't know if he 100% did it. We don't know. But one thing we do know is whoever did it is extremely mentally sick. Extremely mentally sick. To first of all kill somebody, that's number one. Second, you cut up their body. 3, you put it in a bag. 4, you freeze it. Like, bro, oh my gosh, bro, what?
partially frozen, which means
Hold on, let's go back.
Tesla in the hot sun for days. When it was finally discovered, it was still partially frozen.
Still partially frozen, which means obviously the thing that police are looking for and may already have is where exactly this body was frozen. And the big question is who actually did it. Yes, it was found in David's Tesla. The evidence that we're waiting for, and again, police may have it and they just haven't shared that yet, is exactly who placed the body parts in David's
Bro,
Tesla.
I still can't get over the fact that this girl was 13 and he was like 18, bro. That's just like, that's beyond sick. That's beyond sick. What do y'all think? Chat, what do y'all think he should get sentenced with? If it is him or whoever, let's say whoever, right? Whoever was responsible, how many years you think they should get, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Get their ass 80 years. 80 years. Facts.
Tesla.
We do have new information. So, number one, there is a second suspect. And
oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait. Oh.
that second suspect, the police are looking at being involved both before, during, and after Celeste's death.
And that would presumably mean before, at least during that Santa Barbara trip.
So the Santa Barbara trip is key. In case you haven't heard this yet, we broke a story last week that David, according to authorities, took a mysterious trip to Santa Barbara last spring. In the middle of the night, a remote area of Santa Barbara County, spent several hours there. We are told the operating theory by cops is that that's where her body may have been dismembered. So,
oh my gosh. Oh my. So, I mean, yo, I'm not going to do the job for the police, but it's like everything is pointing to him. Right or wrong, everything is pointing to him, bro. Facts.
Then the question, how does this body end up in a deep freeze? So to connect the dots based on the information we have, it would seem that the body, and again, everything I know, and I...
God damn, get it out! Shit! Bro, we trying to hear this shit, bro. We ain't got time for the stuttering. Get it out, bro.
The body, and again, everything I know, and I've spoken with multiple people in this who are involved in the case, everything I know suggests that Santa Barbara is not where Celeste died. She died elsewhere, possibly L.A. The body was taken there.
And then dismembered.
And
there.
then
And we had
dismembered.
been told that they had enough evidence that led them to believe this other person actually aided in the dismemberment of her body.
Right. Now, we are told the body was not buried in Santa Barbara, so it would seem that it was taken somewhere else, probably back to Los Angeles, it would seem. And remember, this is spring. So we are talking, say it's March, you have April,
You're
May,
talking about
June,
6 months
July,
before the body
August.
is found.
Yeah, 5 or 6 months before the body was found. So it was somehow placed in a freezer of
And
some
then the
sort.
question is which freezer and how it remained concealed there for all that time. One of the things that we have looked at, the house that David was, the rental home that David was living in at the time the body was found, does have a side-by-side KitchenAid refrigerator and freezer.
That's
Now,
on the left there.
The
on the left.
freezers, obviously, is the left side of the appliance there. And when you look at the dimensions, if you take out all of the racks in there, it is certainly possible that you could have done that. Again,
He put the body in the freezer. He put the body in the freezer. Oh, he put the body in the freezer. He put the body in the freezer. Everything is pointing back to him. Everything is pointing back to him, bro.
Well, you looked at the dimensions. No,
Right.
there's no doubt.
Yeah, I looked at the dimensions. It's the freezer part of it, right, is about 14 inches wide and then about 27 inches deep and about 74 inches tall. So that's, you know, give or take.
It's more
6
than enough room. She was
More than enough
5'3",
room. Exactly.
120 pounds. I don't want to get into how she was dismembered.
Of course.
but there are, yes,
it was
they have all
Yeah.
easily
that
put there.
information.
There's another theory here that's kind of going around the internet.
Because internet sleuths have been following this case, obviously, and one of the things they found was a video that was not shot at this home where he was living.
Right.
But they noticed something in the background.
Yeah, this video is from September 4th, 2024. So before the spring trip in 2025, about eight months before. That was in April, I believe. There's in the background of this video, you see David in the foreground. In the background, there's a large appliance box. You can see it here, and we've isolated it. That apparently is a chest freezer, one of those freezers that you open.
Oh my. Everything is pointing back to him. He took the body to Santa Barbara. He cut it up. He put it in the bag. He put it in the freezer. Bro, oh my gosh, bro. It's like everything is here, gang.
deep
From the top, a
freeze.
deep freeze, and
Yeah.
that's usually used to store meat at very, very low temperatures. Now, in movies and things like that, you can see body parts are often in those for serial killers trying to hide bodies and so forth.
Right.
It goes to a lower temperature and may provide some sort of clue as to how they got this in such a state that it was still partially frozen when it was discovered in the
The
car.
odd thing
problem
about it is the timing, that you're talking September 2024. Now,
And we have no idea if
Yeah.
by this spring David had access to that
And
freezer, wherever it was.
we
'cause
do
don't
know
that
from the
video.
background of the video that it's not in any of David's 2 rental homes
right,
in California.
and also,
So-
remember, if the authorities say that they went to that the body may have been dismembered in Santa Barbara County in the spring of this year, that would be months and months and months and months and months later than the time that video was shot.
And he could have been planning it that long. We don't know if that's what
That's
happens.
odd.
It would be odd, but everything's odd in this case.
The importance of
honestly.
this whole freezer element, though, that we haven't touched upon yet, is that it complicates determining the cause and the manner of death for the medical examiner. The extent of the freezing makes it virtually impossible for them to determine whether she died by natural causes, by suicide, by homicide. Obviously, the body was processed, but they're going to have to put this case together through those types of forensics rather than starting with a cause
we
and
have
a manner
more
of death.
information. We are told by people who are directly connected to this case that it is likely the coroner will not determine a cause or manner of death.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's sad, bro.
That they're just unable to do it because of the way the body was cut up, the fact that it was frozen
for so
Right.
long,
that
and
they
then
are
thawing
that
out.
the working theory at the medical examiner's offices, they will not determine cause or manner of death. It will likely go undetermined. Now, that does not impede the LAPD. They are operating as if this is a homicide. They can proceed as such. Somebody could end up getting charged even if it's undetermined. That happens all the time.
It's a much different case. It's a very hard case.
Right.
in
And just to
some
be clear,
ways.
it's not just that it was frozen that makes it hard to determine cause of death. It's the fact that it was partially frozen and that the body was so mutilated that.
Now, we should say, David has not been arrested. We are told he is considered a suspect by robbery homicide LAPD, but he has not been charged. Just to underscore that point. What we are told is that the cops have created this very elaborate, almost minute-by-minute timeline of David that they were able to assemble with cell phone records, data from the Tesla, and metadata from social media, that they've triangulated all of this, and they've been able to figure out movements in a very specific way that they've been able to
And that's
chart.
not just David's movements, but this accomplice, the alleged
So
accomplice's movements
What I'm
as well.
thinking is obviously David and this alleged accomplice, maybe not, they wouldn't have been like posting on social media on this, trip
the
in the middle
trip.
of the night, but maybe they texted each other. Maybe they sent a DM during this trip that the police were then able to go into the data and pinpoint where
we
they
don't
were
know.
when that message was sent.
Meticulous about this because you don't want to make an arrest without having a sort of firm foundation, especially in these kind of circumstances.
I am told that whenever the LAPD releases its findings, evaluating what it looks like will be very impressive in terms of what the LAPD has done.
Guys from Atlanta here, and the part that shook me the most.
Damn, bro. That's sad, bro.
Watching over my head like surveillance. Austin 90 out in Vegas.